So welcome to my London point of view video. It was a Friday, it was quite very sunny day, very hot day, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So just on the walk up Oxford Street, I noticed this little alleyway on the right, and you could just, even from the main road, you could see how bright the light was down the end. So I thought it'd be a really nice opportunity to get a couple of nice high contrast photos down here. As I got a bit further in, I could see the nice lines on the floor that were caused by the two bridges and all the glass. And then because of all that and the massive pane of glass on the right, you got a really nice reflection. So that's why I'm setting myself up a bit close to the glass, and I'm hoping, you know, when the subject comes through, not only will I get them nice straight lines, that nice contrast between light and dark, I'll also get that nice reflection. So here's the first subjects I picked out. I've got a couple of photos of them, just about to come onto the frame now. I've got a couple of photos of them, they come out okay, but then the second subject coming through just now, she gets a lot closer to the glass. So I managed to get a couple of nice shots of her. So as you can see there, you've got the different contrast, you've got the nice straight lines, and then you've got the nice reflection from the glass as well. So all in all, I'm quite happy with this picture. So just crossing the road, I noticed this gentleman on the left that was painting the stage door entrance to the theatre, and he was framing himself really nicely in the door. So my idea was to get a nice photo of him framed within the door, the stage door right above him, almost like he was creating a performance of the painting. So that was the whole idea behind the picture. So I was just waiting for all the vehicles to move out the way, and here's the final shot. So just as I wanted, framed nicely in the door, his white blanket that he's needing on, nice contrast to the dark colours, and then with stage door just above it, it was come out quite nice. Just as the man left the scene, I noticed the open door on the right hand side. Now normally this is closed, so you can't really see what's in there. So I was waiting for a subject, and then luckily enough, what I didn't notice is just down in the bottom right hand corner of the opening is a gentleman sat there, and it's just his foot out. So it's not the greatest photo, but it just got his foot in there, and I quite liked it, so snapped a picture. So just walking up the street, unfortunately my action cam doesn't really capture this moment too well. But on the right hand side you can just make out a guy on a bike. It had to be a quick shot, but he was on his phone, suited and booted, and I just thought it'd be such a nice photo just to get, and there's the final bit of it. So another London street and another London alleyway. This one just off Neal's Yard. What caught my eye here was just the bright colours. The painted walls, they just added a lot to what I thought would be a really nice picture. So I set myself up here. I was going to use them as sort of leading lines going down to the main picture at the front, which I was hoping to catch. And I wanted to get someone just walking through the frame at the right time. I focused on the backlight of, I think it was the Starbucks or the coffee shop behind, so that I would get the nice silhouette of the person walking through. And yeah, that's the final photo. It come out really well. So as I come around the corner, I noticed this gentleman in the white shirt on the phone, and the whole point of me waiting here was just to see if he would walk in between them two plinth things, just so I could use that as a nice frame reference, and I could darken the area around him and make him the vocal point. I waited a little while, but I finally got the shot. It didn't come out as well as I wanted, but it had the concept I wanted. But maybe next time I can make a few improvements to it, but all in all I was relatively happy with it. So as I was walking along the South Dock, I noticed just in the distance on the left this lady. She was sat in almost the perfect position for a nice dark contrast behind her, nice light contrast in front of her. As you can see there, the light literally just cuts where she's sitting in half, and snapped a quick shot, darkened a few of the areas, make sure it was in monochrome just to bring that contrast through a bit more. But yeah, quite happy with that photo. So unfortunately my camera had died by this point, but I was just at Stratford Station and looked up from the platform, and there was a bridge heading towards the Westfield, and then I noticed the silhouettes that was getting caused by the really light sky behind them, and I managed to get these two people walking past carrying a balloon. And again, not the greatest of all pictures, but it got the silhouette which I wanted, and it was really nice with the lions and the bold colour in the middle. So unfortunately another shot that didn't really record on my camera. Kingsley Court, just off Carnaby Street. I was cutting through and I noticed this really open pub. It was quite empty apart from the three people sat at the far end. You could even see just by eye it was a nice silhouette, so I focused on the light, focused my camera on the light coming through the window, snapped a photo, and this is it. I'm very happy with the outcome of this. A lot of information, a lot of detail in the forefront from where all the pub is, and then them three silhouettes perfectly against the nice blue background of the window. Yeah, very happy with this shot.